My life was changed because of Notre Dame. It was because of my experience there and the structure that exists at that school that altered my whole life. And I've often said, and I really mean this, it was the greatest single impact that developed me into a professional. And my mother's best friend was Frances Pellegrino, the wife of Judge Pellegrino, who was active in Notre Dame as well as Yale. And they convinced my parents that the only way they could straighten me out was to send me to Notre Dame, and which I reluctantly agreed to. Again, that realization that there was going to be no girls. And I had to go to summer school in order to be accepted. And one of the very good friends of Judge Pellegrino and Mrs. Pellegrino were a brother by the name of Brother Albert, who became my mentor throughout my time in Notre Dame. And he was the positive influence about many, many things, not just navigating this new experience. He became my sounding board. He helped me when I thought I was not doing well. It was because of him that my life changed. What inspires me today about Notre Dame is this commitment to excellence and serving its students and the opportunity that it gives to people from all walks of life. I think its greatest strength is its ability to impart structure to the students, its ability to create an organized group of young men. And I think the core values that it teaches are still really needed in our society. The reason why I have committed resources to Notre Dame is because of the impact it's had on my life. It literally changed my life. It taught me organization. It taught me structure. And really the other thing, and I think this has a lot to do with the Brothers of Holy Cross, it taught me to be intellectually flexible. Not just have a set of values and convinced I was right, but to be open to ideas and to be open to new thoughts. But without our support, the school could not continue to flourish in the way it should. And I especially feel strongly about those young men who, without resources provided by its alumni, would not have the opportunity of going to Notre Dame. If I was to say something to the students of Notre Dame, I would basically tell them to enjoy every moment of the experience and realize how lucky they are, how fortunate they are. They have a school where it's inhabited by people who really care. I mean, one of my fellow students, Tom Marcucci, was coaching athletic director for all these years, and he sort of embodies what's great about Notre Dame. The awarding of the Knights of Honor, frankly, is humbling. It's something I never thought about in my life. I certainly knew about it. I certainly read every year who was being honored. But it really brought me full circle to my whole experience there. And I'm extremely proud of the honor. Clearly, there is one individual who I must mention of having a profound impact on my days there, and that was the football coach, Ray Tellier. I was not a great athlete, but he continually pushed me to be as good as I could be. That impact meant that I always felt later on in life that I should try harder. I want to acknowledge my wife, Diane, who's sitting next to me, and my children. The other people, obviously, who I have to acknowledge are my parents, who are no longer here. I mean, but without them and the influence of Judge Pellegrino and his wife, Frances, I would not be sitting here talking to you. And I wouldn't even know what my life would be like without them. So, but we have really decided as a couple that we were going to try to impact other people's lives, particularly young students, and particularly those students who come from a less than positive financial background. Doing it at Notre Dame is a privilege. It's a privilege.